Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Chill Out podcast. I have Demi back on the pod. I'm so excited.
Hi everybody, it's nice to be back. So you know about me moving and that like emotional and physical labor was hectic, but I'm really like happy I did it. So yeah, other than that, like good, just trying to live my life, you know. And you?
Yeah, like nothing too crazy. I think things are like, I actually can't wait for this year to be over, to be honest.
Yeah, I actually think I'm having the opposite of like when the year ends, I have to do it all over again next year, basically, and then it's just another year of waiting for December to come.
Yeah, like I was watching our video that we made last year, making the gingerbread homes, and then
Yeah?
I remember like we're speaking about like how we hope that the next year is gonna be a good one, and this year like there's been some happy things, but like I honestly I'm not even that excited for Christmas. I sound so negative, but like I'm not even that excited. I just want this year to be over.
Yeah, no, this year was, and it went so quickly. Like I literally remember us doing that episode clear as day, and now it's almost a year later.
Yeah, it was.
And I don't think I did anything I said I was gonna do.
Yeah, like I want to obviously know, like from this year, what do you think that you've like learned about yourself?
I don't know if I've learned anything new. I think I've relearned things about myself, like things that I forgot, of like things that I enjoy, and like what makes me happy, and like routines that I stopped doing, and like reintroduce it into my life. So it was just that. I think like when life gets so busy, you forget yourself in a little bit, and like you forget like the things that you're working towards, if that makes sense. So I don't know, I think I just had to like recalibrate myself a little bit and just be like, I need to start doing like exercising more frequently, drinking more water, which is things I've not been doing. But you know, like kind of realigning your goals. So I feel like this year was like a filler episode. I don't know how to explain it. Like so much happened, but also nothing happened at the same time. It was just like life was lifing, and there was just so much happening. I feel like I didn't even get to grasp the year.
No, like this year it's just been crazy. Like I said, there's been a lot of good things. Obviously, there's always good things, but it's just been like a weird type of like year, and like so much has happened. So yeah, I'm just keen for the new year.
Yeah. And you, do you feel like you've learned any like life lessons or anything about yourself?
I feel like I definitely need to establish better boundaries with people, and not be afraid to sometimes like be a bitch, but like not be a bitch, but like you know, just like stand strong in like what I want and like how I feel.
But I feel like you have learned that compared to this time last year.
Yeah, for
sure. I think about the boundaries that you, not to sound cryptic or anything, but like the boundaries you put in place, like I think you have learned some of that.
Yeah, so I've started doing that a lot lately, and then also just like taking more risks, and just like just trying to do things that make me happy, and like not worrying about what everyone else is doing, or like worrying about a timeline or anything like that. So that's something I want to take into the new year. And so I wanted to ask you, like in terms of like friendships and stuff, like I did show you this before and you were like, I don't have any strategies. But like how do you know if you're inviting someone into like your space as like a friend, and like you're just getting to know them, how do you know if you like vibe with them or not? Like what about someone makes you think, hey, like they'll actually be like a really good friend?
That's actually like a really deep question, but it's a good question to think about, because you know, like my friendship group has been basically the same since high school. Like I've got the same maybe like 6 friends, like including partners and whatever, for like years. Like we've been at
Which
for
is
like
actually
10 years
that's
now.
actually an achievement.
Yeah, but it's not like I haven't lost friends on the way either, because obviously people grow apart or like you have fights and whatever, but for the most part it's like people that I've known for very long. And then obviously you have come into my life, and like some people at work like I gel really well with, but I don't necessarily invite people into my personal life. And I think to go from working with someone to then inviting them into my personal life, it's more of a like, could I trust you with things in my personal life? Because like there's things you know about me that I wouldn't want people at work to necessarily know, or that they don't need to. So it's kind of just that like trust, like can I trust that you're going to be non-judgmental circumstances where I need you to be judgmental of like things that I do or say or whatever. So I think it's just like, if you seem like a trustworthy person, like yes, if we have a good time and we can laugh together and whatever, that's great. But when it comes to like the difficult stuff, can I like trust you? Or if I'm going through something and I need to tell you like I can't do this today, or set a boundary, like are you gonna respect my boundaries? Or are you that person that's like a good time person that doesn't take anything seriously? Then like that's, you know, so like it might seem like we good buddy and like I'll talk to you at work and we'll laugh and whatever, or even like friends, girlfriends or whatever, like we can gel and have a good time, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to invite you into my personal life afterwards. So it's not necessarily a strategy, it's more just like sussing out like characteristics in a way, like I don't know, like what are your values? And I'm not someone that like we need to have the same political values or the same religious values. Like I've got friends that are super Christian and then I don't like haven't been to church in how many years, and we can still like you know why are you laughing? So do you know what I mean? Like that's kind of stuff, those things don't, you know, if you can still be like accepting and non-judgmental. So it's more that like, you know, if I know we're gonna be on the same page.
So like when you first meet, like especially for a girl, okay, because you do get girls that like give off a certain type of like vibe, like they either like have like mean girl energy or they just have like an attitude. Like how do you know, like are you someone that will like judge someone immediately from like the energy that they're giving you, or will you like give them a bit of a chance and like see how they are?
No, I think I give people chances and I get to know them, but I do feel like if you say one thing and it can change my perception of you. So I think it's more, nobody's really mean or bitchy. Can I say bitchy?
Yeah.
Like upfront. So like when you meet people, everyone's nice, everyone's polite. Normally it's just like along the way you might say something that changes my perception of you, and then I have to kind of think back, like have I said something that you have now gone and told someone else, or that kind of thing. So upfront I feel like I know if I'm gonna gel with someone based on like, do we like the same kind of music or movies or like whatever. That's how like a friendship starts, I guess. Like you and I bonded over things at work, and then like I was like, okay, cool, this girl's chill, like we can have a really cool conversation. But I, like in my mind I wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna invite her to all of my brides, I'm gonna invite her to whatever, because I first need to see how you are gonna be with my friends as well. Because like if you're a newcomer into my friend group and you piss off one of my friends, like I don't stand for stuff like that. Like you know, and I've lost friends that way because I've stood up for like my older friends because they've said or whatever.
Wait, so like what happened? Can you give me an example?
So I had a friend that I met.
Hilarious.
Yeah, and it's not like the first time that it's happened either. So like sometimes I think I'm the problem, which I think I am, but I boundaries, you know, sometimes. Like there was a friend of mine that asked something of another friend, and it wasn't like anything hectic, it was like a lift or something, but it was out of his way. And he like looked really uncomfortable, like I don't know you very well, and like I don't know where you stay and whatever. And I'm just like, that was kind of like forward to ask someone that you don't know of a lift. And like it wasn't like a big thing. I was just like, okay, he looked uncomfortable because he also didn't really like her, like they didn't gel well together. Like he thought she was a bit like strong-headed, like I'm strong-headed, but she was like, anyways,
like her way or nothing.
Yeah, kind of, it was literally like that. And I was just like, she could have asked any other person, she could have asked me, she could have slept over, she could have done a number of things, and she actually like her lift bailed on her sister. And I was like, but now it's your responsibility to like get your mom or someone to come fetch you, like why are you putting it on? Anyways, it was a thing, and it was also like a lead up of like multiple instances like this. So I just messaged her later and like, hey, like I don't want to come across as like, I still tried to be nice about it, and I was like, but you really made my friend uncomfortable, like when you just asked for a lift out of nowhere and like you don't really know him, and which is so strange for like a guy also, but he was just like, I don't really know you and I don't like you, like kind of thing. I'm like, you just kind of made him like a little bit uncomfortable. And then she literally just like got so offended by it. And like I understand like it is an awkward thing, but then she literally like threw a tantrum. And then she had my beer pong table, which was like a wooden thing my dad made, like a structure, and you can like fold it and like transport or whatever. She used it for her birthday, and I needed to get it back for someone else's birthday that they wanted to use it. So then I was trying to organize, like, can I come fetch it? Like my dad will fetch it. Like I don't have to come to the house if you don't want me to, like if you don't feel comfortable. She literally left it like on the side of the street, like outside in the driveway. And I'm like, you being literally so immature because of one thing. And she liked to act like she was so tough and like nothing bothered her. And I'm like, but now you're throwing a tantrum over like the littlest comment that I made. Well, not the littlest, but you know what I mean? Like I tried to.
Rude.
And I'm like, I borrowed this thing to you that my dad made, and like you just disrespecting it. And she was like that with like multiple instances. So it was just like a build up
I would have raged.
Do you know what I mean? And I was like, you're literally being so childish. Like, you could have just said yes. My dad could have literally just come into the garage and picked it up and taken it. You didn't need to speak to him or anything. Now you left it out on the side of the street. And like the horse and carts come past her road. I was also like, anyone could have just picked it up and taken it.
Yeah.
And I was
also like your dad made it. Like, that's a bit rude.
Exactly. And like, I didn't have to loan it to you for a birthday party that, mind you, multiple people didn't want to come to because you made cuck with other people also. So that's why I was like, nah. But like, it's been instances like that. But that's why I'm saying like,
okay, so those are like extreme cases.
Kind of, yeah. Like I've like maybe like 2 or 3 friends in like the last 10 years, like we've like had a clash with, and I've been like, that's not for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't appreciate that. Like I've had friends talking to me about other mutual best friends of mine. I'm like, oh, you're that dumb to talk to me about my best friend? And I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. But obviously I'm gonna like be on the side of my best friend. Like you and I are friends, but
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And then you're also gonna think like, are they saying
exactly? Like that's a thing. Like it's different when you like if I talk to you about like someone that pissed me off because like I need a vent, but if you just like gossiping for the sake of gossiping and spreading rumors that you don't have any business spreading, because she was talking to me about something that my best friend had just gone through, but we hadn't had time to like talk about it. Like
I think you've told me this story.
Yeah. So I was like,
that's
you cannot come up to someone and tell them someone else's business like that, especially someone that I'm close to. And I'm like, I want to trust that friend's going to come to me when they feel safe to do so.
Yeah, like you don't want to know that.
Exactly. And this other friend of mine, we the type of people that we'll talk in person. We don't like chat on, like you and I also don't chat on the phone 24/7. So if something happens in our lives, like the next time we see each other, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And there should have been information that I heard from her and not from anyone else. Because now I'm like, who else knows about this that's not even friends with her? Like you could be telling this to like someone that wants to put her down and like that doesn't have good intentions. And I was just like, that's not for me.
But you see, that's why like female friendships are like so tricky, because like I'm all for girls, and like I love like hanging out with you, or even with like Kyla and like the things that we do. Like sometimes you need that girl energy.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like making new girlfriends, it's so difficult because I don't have the mental capacity to deal with stuff like that.
I'm thinking about like, did they actually mean what they said? Like, is there a double meaning? Like, no, I also don't. But that's why I said like I've got all of my like close girlfriends are still from high school, because like we've been through it together kind of thing, and like different phases of our lives, and we were still able to like be there for each other. And like I've had falling outs with those friends and we still stayed friends through it. So that's also like a big thing for me. If like you and I have a disagreement and you decide like, okay, that's the end of our friendship, then I'm like, that's not someone I want to be friends with.
Yeah, because you gave up like so easy.
Because like that situation where I told her about like, you made my friend uncomfortable, we could have easily resolved that. But the fact that she went completely the other way, like I wasn't even that upset with her. I was just like, that wasn't nice. Like rather ask me for
Wait, so did she just like stop talking?
She just like literally like, it was like a whole long thing. And then just like, wasn't contacting me. And then I was still gonna like let her cool off and then like try to talk to her again. And then she did that thing and I'm like, you're just showing me that you don't actually respect me. So I'm like, I'm done now, kind of thing. Like, I'm also someone that holds grudges.
Really?
Kind of, unless we resolve it. Like I said, there was still a chance, but now because you went that way, like I'm never going to let you back into my life,
That's so sad though, that like stuff happens like that.
And she's still like the best part was like, let's get matching tattoos. I feel like you're my twin flame, like we're soulmates in another life. And I'm just like, like, okay, cool. Like, thank goodness, imagine if I got a matching tattoo.
That's like love bombing.
But that's the thing. And I was like, you were so, like, you wanted to be my friend and you came into my life and then want to swing the other way. And I was like, that doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I was like, nah, I actually can't be dealing with this.
But you do have a nice friend group now from like the people that I've met compared to the people that like I know that you used to be friends with.
Exactly. Like, you can see the difference.
Are like, no.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy because I went to an all-girls school, so you'd think that I would know how to handle different girls, but like I don't know, I just like don't have the energy to deal with it. I think guys are much easier in a way.
Yeah, but sometimes guys can be just as dramatic.
True. Especially if you don't give them what they want. I've had like that.
Yeah, so sometimes they just as bad with their gossiping and stuff as well. Like, I know some guys that love gossiping.
Yeah, exactly. I've had guys before that when you don't give them the energy that they want, they will like spread rumors about you to people that you work with, which is like,
it's just as bad. It's just like you need to know how to suss out people in general.
Yeah. Like, but I also struggle with knowing the difference when like you need to really like rage at that person and be like, you know what, you are like a terrible human for doing that, or just being like, you know what, I don't have the energy to do it. So like I'm trying to learn that boundary because sometimes I feel like I don't speak up enough. And people do need to know that they're in the
definitely
wrong.
But then there's like the opposite problem that I have, where I think I speak too quickly and I will get upset too quickly over something and then kind of say something I don't mean. So then
but then are you able to own up to it?
Yeah, I'll say like, yeah, I said that because you pissed me off. So like,
oh no, but then that's fine.
Kind of thing.
And as long as you can own up to it.
I'm definitely not in the right all the time, but that's why like someone like Brandon, if I can trust that he can tell me off, or like other friends that I have that can tell me off back to like, because I'm telling people off left, right, and center. Someone needs to tell me off sometimes as well, you know. So like if I don't have a friend that can do that, then
I don't like. Thing is, I haven't found the need to touch wood. I would never want to, but I haven't found the need to. Maybe we just get each other or something. But I see you in a different light than like someone than how you describing yourself.
I guess so. Yeah.
I don't see you as someone that's like. I don't know. I just don't see you like that. What work have you done on yourself this year that you think has been like impactful in your life? Like it can be something so small, like cutting out sugar.
I haven't done that. I can't cut out sugar.
But anything, like it can be super deep as well.
So like the first thing that comes to mind is I'm definitely trying to like prioritize my sleep a lot more, because as long as you've known me, you know that like I don't sleep very well. And I mean, you know, working shifts and stuff, like your body can't handle it. But I've had sleep issues since I was young, like high school, prior to high school. Like I could not get a good night's sleep.
Do you think it's like an anxiety?
No, it definitely is. It's a lot of anxiety. And then also like just, you know, not eating well, or having caffeine too late, like prioritizing like, yes, I really want that cup of coffee at 6 o'clock, but I know I'm not going to sleep. So trying to do that. And just, trying to be like more consistent with the sleep schedule, because that was also one thing that I was never really good at, was keeping a good sleep schedule on my phone, reading until like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I tried to keep that to a minimum, which obviously didn't help with my already there sleep issues. So just trying to do that, and I think that improves like a lot in your life just in general, because now I have more energy to exercise and to cook proper meals. So like another thing I wanted to try to do is cooking more at home instead of buying like too much takeout and stuff. So just those like little things that have like a domino effect. I feel like the sleep in the last like month has been something that I'm trying to really focus on. So that's about it. And obviously I got into like a little bit of Pilates this year. I haven't been super consistent with it, but even if I do it once or twice a week, like I can still kind of see
I'm gonna start calling you a Pilates princess.
Oh my gosh, no, I don't do it. And also like I do it in my pajamas. Like there's nothing like pretty about the way I do it. In your,
like, is it like short pajamas though?
Yeah, like you know, like sleep shorts.
I would like sweat. Like...
No, not like long sleeves. Like, okay, I'll do it in my sweatpants if it's cold, but I'll literally come home, like get dressed into my pajamas and then like do Pilates like hair in a minute. Like, it's not like a pretty like matching set. I wish I was that girl that could do the like matching little Lululemons or whatever.
Dude, you should see me when I go to the gym. Like, I do not look like...
No, I'm working out. I want to be comfortable. I really don't want to work out. So let me just be comfortable. I'm not going to get into my whole... Like, I have like little matching sets, but I don't...
Sometimes you don't want to go, like, especially in a public area like a gym. Like, I don't sometimes want to wear something super tight because, like,
you just want to be comfortable. You need to work out.
I want to be comfortable. Like, I'm not there to like pick up someone. So,
but like, I wish I was one of those girls.
Yeah, I wish I had
like
that.
Nice high ponytail. I wish, but I don't care enough. I'm there to do something and like get
it's
out.
So bad. This
kind of thing. Like, I really.
It's so bad to be like, I just don't care enough, but it's so true.
Like, even like when girls, like, I really admire women that come to work in like their like kitten heels or like a heel and a fully like beautiful makeup, and I'm like, I wish I cared enough.
You do make your makeup like really well though for work.
I wear concealer. That's literally...
And a bit of blush. You look
okay, really a little bit, just so I don't look dead, because I will look like a zombie.
Yeah.
Like if I don't. But I like the girl that can do full glam, have their head on. I'm like, I wish I had the energy or cared enough about my
I know,
appearance.
like wearing a blazer,
you know what I mean?
and like mom jeans and a kitten heel.
Oh, I'm so jealous of them.
wish.
But maybe that will be my thing like for next year, is to like put more effort. But I also only own like jeans, t-shirts and tackies because we don't have a dress code.
Yeah.
So I don't have heels to wear to work because like we don't need
But
it,
I feel like uniform dressing is so much easier.
But that is my uniform.
No, but I love
jeans
that.
and a t-shirt.
Yeah,
like,
I love that.
But that's why like I don't put in effort, because there's so much to do in life for me that I can't put the extra energy into like trying to look presentable every single day.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. And what about you? What do you think you've improved on or
I think just being more consistent with working out. I love going to the gym, especially on the weekends.
Yeah.
So like that's something that I'm really proud of. So just like the working out, and like I don't have a specific result. It's more because like I really need it mentally. It helps my anxiety.
Health.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So like I'm not there to like be a fitness influencer, like or like that's amazing for people, but like I don't have a specific goal. I just want to go and like be consistent. I want to improve my mental health because like sometimes I overthink too much. So I'm definitely working on that. So I'm proud about stuff like that.
Okay.
So what is, in your opinion, the perfect recipe for creating a more like fulfilled life? Like when it comes to like things that like make your heart feel like really full and like squishy and like happy and like
I haven't had that feeling in years.
Like what is your definition of like, obviously happiness is an emotion, it's constantly like fleeting, but like a fulfilled life, so something that makes you like happy even when you are having like a really bad day.
I think that's still something that I'm actually working on, to like picture what my dream life, if you will, or like happiest life. Because like, not to get, you said like let's get deep. When I was in high school, like picking what I wanted to do for a living, I was like fully convinced that I wasn't even going to be here that long. I was like, I don't see a future for myself. Like, I don't care. Like, I went through really bad depression in high school. And I was like, I really don't care about what my future life looks
like. That's like so sad.
No, it is really sad. But that's why I'm saying, like, obviously now where my life is, like, I'm so glad that like I stayed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But not that I would have done anything, but I just like, I couldn't see a future for myself because I'm like, I don't even care about what happens tomorrow. So I never thought about like, did I want to travel? What kind of guy did I want to marry? What kind of house do I want to live in? What kind of car, or what kind of lifestyle do I want to have? Because I just didn't care, and I couldn't see so far into the future. So I was just trying to make sure that I'm surviving now, you know. So I think like now, even in this year, it's something that I've been thinking about, where I'm like, what do I want my life to actually look like? How can I feel fulfilled? Because right now I'm just working a job so I can pay my bills and eat. Like, it's your basic needs that I'm trying to meet. So I think definitely one of the things that I think will be more fulfilling is just being present, which obviously everyone says like, you know, meditate, be present. But I mean like,
no, it
makes a huge difference because like we look at a screen all day, every day for 8 hours, you're sitting down. So I'm like, I need to just be outside, like not doing anything specific, not whatever. I just need to be outside in nature and like disconnect from my phone, not even just for like an hour. I mean, I need to disconnect for like days. Like, so that's how I'm feeling right now.
Do you get phone anxiety?
Yes, I was on TikTok the other day, and as I'm scrolling, I'm like, this is actually irritating me so much. Like, the sounds coming from my phone is actually making me feel so overwhelmed. I had to switch off and literally just sit in silence for a little bit because I'm like, there's so much information coming at us all the time.
Yeah, so I have a recommendation for you. I recently went through something like a few months ago, because I haven't been on TikTok I work in social media, but that's different. Like, I'm not scrolling. But I don't use my personal TikTok at all anymore. Like, I put my account on private and I like logged out of it because my brain wasn't functioning how it's supposed to.
It's rotting.
I don't know what was going on, but now that I haven't used TikTok on a personal level for like a while, I actually feel so much better. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, no, I definitely, because
I can so relate to what you're feeling.
I've taken social media breaks before, where like I haven't had Instagram for like how many years, like my personal Instagram, obviously where I sell my books and stuff, but I don't scroll it either. And then
I'll add the link in the description.
Yeah. So like I'm not used to taking like social media breaks. I've uninstalled TikTok many times before, and then obviously you go back and like fall in your habits. So I think I need to do that again, but then I'm kind of left with like, what do I do with myself, kind of thing. So I think,
why don't you spend more, like, for me, YouTube is not a toxic place.
Yeah, because
TikTok and Instagram is toxic.
Yeah. So I like, if I'm not on TikTok, I do try to like listen to a podcast or like watch a YouTube video. I really like YouTube videos that dissect like culture and like trends and stuff. There's this lady, can I plug her?
Yeah.
Her name's Jordan Teresa. She talks about like all the TikTok trends and like the impact it has on the environment and like the trickle down effect and stuff. And I really think that's so interesting.
I love content like that.
So then like, my thing now is like, how do I fill my time? Like, of course I can read. I already do that. But I just feel like to live a fulfilling life, you need a purpose outside of just your job or outside of just consuming media the whole time. So that's something I want to work on, which is really like just experiencing life, like going out, like not necessarily traveling, but going out of my comfort zone. So like moving kind of a little bit out of my comfort zone, which was also something like I need to do something. I need to change something. I can't live in the same 10-kilometer radius that I lived my whole life around like the same people, around the same shops, around the same roads, around the same everything. Like I need to branch out a little bit, and like now I want to like
mix things up
literally, and I'm like, oh, next I want to move to Stellenbosch, and then I want to move to Paul, and then I want to move to, like, I want to just keep moving further and further and further away. So I just feel like there's so much noise all the time. Like I've literally, it's to the point where when I drive to work for 40 minutes I sit in silence. I don't listen to the radio. Like I can't anymore. I don't know what, if I'm getting old or what, but I think that's something like next
maybe
year,
your mind is like overstimulated.
I feel like I'm getting information overload.
But I think it's also because now that you're back in office way more,
so draining.
That definitely plays a role.
No, it really is, because when I'm driving I'm like, I don't want to listen to anything because I'm going to hear people talk the whole day while I'm at work, so I'm going to sit in silence to and from work now. So I think next year, I know this isn't like what you really asked, but like trying to get the information overload so that you're also not comparing your life and all of that. So yeah, to live a like fulfilling life, I feel like you just need to be more present and like not in your mind so much, and just like experiencing the environment around you, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm rambling now, but
no, you're not.
Yeah, like a
what you're saying is very relatable.
Yeah, I can't tell someone like you need to find a job that's with purpose or whatever, because I don't know what would make a fulfilling life for me, because I haven't gotten there yet. And like I feel like the things I dream about are very superficial. So like I just want a car that has aircon and a working window. Like it's just those little things that like I just want. I want to be able to pay my rent and whatever. But that's like superficial, surface level stuff. So
it's like it's more basic. Like everyone needs
it. Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, what do I want to experience in life that's gonna like give that fulfilling effect or feeling? And like we going on a safari in 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
For our 10-year, mine and Brandon's 10-year anniversary. He planned the thing. Oh, it's so cute.
You guys are so. Oh my god,
I'm
like something hot.
Same. So like for me, I'm like, I need to be in that environment. I need to be in nature. I need to see something that's outside of like
that's
my
gonna be so
walls.
good for your soul.
And it's like spearing me. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna feel so relaxed. Like we're gonna be disconnected. We don't need to worry about who do we need to see, who do I need to text, I'm out, I'm disconnected. And I'm like, that's what I'm craving. Like I'm craving that. And then I'm getting videos of like becoming a safari tour guide. I'm like, do I need to just change my whole life right now and just like, become a tour guide?
And
like,
the thing is, you literally can do whatever you want.
Exactly. And I'm like, we've lived in South Africa for our whole lives, and I've literally never been on a safari. Like I've been camping and we've seen like game reserves and stuff, but like I don't know, that's that feeling of like I need to just be away from everything.
No, I totally get it. Like I remember growing up, like I grew up with obviously 3 boys, and then
I must be noisy.
Like it's a lot. But the thing is, we used to do family trips, not like these fancy things that like a lot of people go on, but more like in nature. Like we would like have like a farm to ourselves, and like we get to swim, and like they would like go quad biking and hiking.
Oh, so nice.
So like the fact that you're saying that, I was thinking about it the other day. Like I miss that part of like being like a child.
Like
where your phone isn't like your whole life, and like you can disconnect, and you don't have people to like respond to. Because I do get a lot of guilt if like someone messages me. I feel like I have to like give them an answer right now, and I'm trying to get better at that, because like that's not healthy. Like I don't want to live like
you
that.
shouldn't be connected 24/7. Like people shouldn't have access to you.
So now I've muted.
It's not normal.
I've literally muted every chat that I have on my WhatsApp.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I archive people, and I'm like, sorry, I have things to do. I'm already overwhelmed as it is. If I can't get your message right now, you will not die. Like I'm not saving lives by answering.
So I'm trying
message.
to be more like that.
Yeah, but I've had to get to that point because it's just constantly I'm on this little rectangle all day, and like as much as I love
and you have a
TikTok
computer
and
screen in front of you
all the time. So that's what, like, when people say like, how come you never watch TV? I'm like, because I look at a screen so much. Like I don't want to look at a screen even more when I get home. Like I need to sit on my balcony. I need to see the bees. I need to see like something that's not my little screen the whole day.
But that's really good as well, that when you're in the car, like you have complete silence. Like I'm trying to do that now, because when I wake up, I have some music playing.
Yeah, it's always something is happening.
And I use that, but obviously we live alone. Like it's nice to have a bit of comfort. But I'm like starting to do this thing where I will go like sit down, and if I'm reading, I don't put anything to listen to.
Yeah.
So that's like my silent time.
I think we've forgotten how to, sorry to break your word, we've forgotten how to be silent, like how to sit in. When I was a kid, I mean, I didn't have a phone, I didn't have music playing all the time. I was like occupying myself in my room, and I feel like we've forgotten how to not be constantly stimulated the whole time, because it's either your phone or the podcast or music, or you're on TikTok or something playing on the screen, or some like the radio, whatever, there's always has to be something to like fill our minds, and like we need to learn to be alone with ourselves, I feel like. And then that's when you get that like disconnected feeling of you don't know who you are. Okay, that's very dramatic, but do you know what I mean? Like,
no, but I have existential.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I have those types of like vibes as well. When I think about shit like that.
So because I mean, when you're on the phone and stuff, you're getting fed everyone else's lives, and you're getting their thoughts and their opinions and stuff, and then like you need to form your own stuff, or just even it's tiring having an opinion on everything as well. Like sometimes I just want to be, you know.
No, I fully agree with you, but yeah, I just think it's really important that like I'm so happy you're going away, because I think it's going to be really good for you like mentally, and I'm like so jealous, but in a good way. Yeah. Because like I know exactly the type of feeling that you're gonna have, and like yeah, it's so important.
Yeah, definitely. And we're gonna be stargazing and so
dude, and there's no light pollution.
I know, it's gonna be so amazing. I mean, it's only 2 hours away. It's not like we're going all the way to the outside of the Western Cape, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see some animals. You know.
So, oh my gosh, I've been to the Kruger National Park like as a kid, and like that was so
that's something I want to do as well.
So nice.
Yeah.
I love like, you know, the Cedarburg, and
it is in the Cedar, like Sierra's side where we go.
Yeah, beautiful. And like I love just seeing mountains, and then it's hot in the day but it's cold at night.
I feel like that's like, as humans, that's what we were experiencing like thousands of years ago. And not to get like, I hate technology, like I'm so old or whatever, but I feel like we're not like evolving at the rate that technology is evolving. Like it's so scary. I sound like such an old person, but you know, I can't actually anymore.
Cape Town, sometimes like I love our city, like I think it's so beautiful, and like there's a lot of cool places to go, but I'm just like so tired of like, you know, some of the people and like the just like
the hustle and bustle.
Yeah, and like even dating in Cape Town, like okay, you're like locked in.
No, but I know, I've heard the stories. Like I could never. Kudos to like single people in Cape Town, because I could never. Like.
Dude, I was speaking to this one guy that I know. Okay, like I'm not gonna be too specific because I find that people message me. But this one guy that I know from like a few years ago, we started talking again. And I was like, okay, cool. Maybe this is a great way to like move on from like my ex. And we like started talking every day and whatever, but he started telling me basically that there's something about me that, you know, that he doesn't like, but he can't put his finger on it. And then he will say,
why is he wasting your time then?
Right?
Why is he talking to you?
And then he keeps saying like, obviously he's keen to hook up, like he's attracted to me, but I'm like, bro, you don't even like me as a person.
But you want to,
like
how does that's not like respectful to you?
Yeah, that makes no sense. And then I asked him, I'm like, okay, if we wouldn't hook up, could we like be friends maybe and like chat, because I mean we were close before. And he was like, nah, like I have enough friends, like I kind of basically he's kind of just using me.
You're a hole.
Yeah,
like
basically.
To put it like bluntly, like that's all he sees.
No, and then I asked him that exact question, not in that
sorry,
but I asked him that and he basically agreed. He was like, yes, I do.
That's so
so anyways, fast forward to 2 weeks ago, he blocked me or something. Oh wait, first I removed my profile picture on WhatsApp because I was thinking of like what can I change it like to, whatever. He didn't believe me that I actually removed it. I had to send him a screenshot. Blocked. Yes. No, he thought that I was back with my ex, so I blocked my profile from him. I'm like, dude.
But like in that case, like why does he even care then if he doesn't like care about you being in his life? Like
exactly.
Pick a lane. Like either you want to be with in your life.
So he blocked me on WhatsApp like 2 weeks ago. I messaged him on Instagram and I said, look, I can't deal with the inconsistency, so please don't contact me again. I'll respect your decision. Cool.
But this is what I meant about guys are literally just as dramatic, because it was a profile picture,
right?
Like,
and when I sent him a screenshot of my WhatsApp profile, he was like, oh, come on, Carl, like you could have just like changed it quickly. I was like, dude, who has time for that? Like you're not that important.
That's so draining.
So he messages me on Sunday randomly, hey. I was like, hey, he's like, can you talk? And he apologizes. He said that like he's overthinking got the better of him or whatever. I
don't think he was overthinking. I don't think he was thinking enough. Like with the things he was saying to you. Do you know what I mean?
Dude.
To say like, oh, there's something about you that I don't like. Okay, then don't waste my time. Move on. Like,
right?
See, that's a dating I could never.
But anyways, I don't know what it is, but I have, hopefully he doesn't listen to this, but like I have the biggest ick. Like, you know when you have an ick for someone?
Like cringe, yeah.
Like I'm just cringing. I do not see him like I
Like
did
that
before,
way, yeah.
and I'm like kind of over it. And I told him, like I messaged him and I said, look, if you're contacting me again to hook up, like that's not gonna happen.
No,
Like,
don't even bother.
Yeah, like,
there's
I'm
so
not
many
keen.
other willing women in Cape Town that also just want to hook up, which like find those women. Why are you finding women that want to be in relationships? Do you know what I mean? And like you are entitled to hook up with who you want to hook up, but don't try to bring someone else in that's not like in the same wavelength as you. Why are men like that
No,
anyways?
but
No.
the audacity to tell me that he doesn't like me as a
Literally.
person, but I'm okay to have sex with.
That's like degrading, but not in like the way you want to be degraded.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, I can't do this, and like you also can't be you can't hook up with someone in my opinion, or be sexual with someone when you feel like you can't be yourself, because I feel like when you
that's
are
a
intimate,
performance thing.
when you're being intimate with someone, even with your boyfriend, like you're letting a guard down.
Of course,
you're showing
yeah.
someone something that you don't show everyone else.
Exactly.
So if this guy's like telling me he doesn't even like me as a person, I'm not gonna put my guard down to like.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's actually the audacity. Like literally woke up and chose violence that day.
Like I'm just so over men that I'm like,
yeah, but it's like a pandemic in Cape Town. I've heard so many people complaining about like the hookup culture in Cape Town, which is like fair enough. You do you, like whatever, but to bring like other people into your like, just because you want to hook up doesn't mean everyone else wants to as well. But like I've even heard other men saying like it's difficult to try and date in Cape Town. I just think that there's such a party hookup culture in town that anyone looking for like a real connection is really struggling right now.
Yeah.
To do so. And there are people out there that are looking for the connection, but there's so many more people I feel like at the moment that's looking for like the hookup only. So there's like the demand.
The supply and
The
demand.
supply and demand is not like matching each other, you know.
No,
so
but
it's a bit tough.
But it's
right
also
now.
guys out here who literally think that they're Justin Bieber or like Charles Leclerc, and it's like, bro.
Do you think you look like this? Sorry. I just have to say, like, I know I'm not like the hottest person in the world, but like,
No, you
tone it down.
No,
like,
you are like did you break a nail?
my nail just came off.
It's people that literally think that they're like up there. Okay, cool. I will be disrespected by Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
okay?
it's Justin
You
Bieber.
can disrespect me, but you aren't Justin Bieber, so
Yeah.
like put yourself down a little bit. You know.
But
what I
then
mean?
that means that there's ladies that are letting guys talk to them that way. Ladies, don't let them talk to you this way, because then they think they can get away with whatever they want, and then that's when they get this attitude. Like,
I want to ask you, like, tell me something fun, because I have a fun, like, or a funny nightlife story.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me one of yours. Like, you were mentioning stones.
I feel like you should go first because mine's probably not as like fun.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's just like normal Cape Town behavior. I feel like Cape Town guys
Okay.
like behavior. But you go first. Maybe
Okay.
it will jog something in my memory.
Okay, so there's been a few, but I can't share like everything. But basically, this one story is okay. So it's actually kind of like dark, actually. But I went to Shimmy, which is now called Cabo, and I remember going with these people, and I
This
was
is
like,
recently, sorry.
no, this was like a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
Like when it was still Shimmy's. So basically, and this is a story that I feel like a lot of girls need to hear, because you need to kind of be aware of like your drink situation.
Yeah, definitely.
So anyway, so I went with these people that I work with, my best friend at the time as well. And she was very much into like the scene. So like she knew a lot of these like really affluent, like wealthy men. And then they had like a little Cubana section at Shimmy's, and they basically bought us a bottle. Like this is why I can't drink Belvedere vodka at all anymore, and cranberry
Right.
juice. So anyways, they bought us a bottle. And I don't know what happened between us sitting down and the bottle arriving at our desk. Not at our desk, at our table. But I think someone spiked the cranberry juice because it was open, and I saw people
in
walking
the jug,
around
yeah.
with it. Anyways, I literally had like this, and I was blacked out. Like, I'm not even kidding.
And you wouldn't get like that just drinking
No,
regular alcohol. Yeah.
and I used to drink vodka like straight. When I was like 19.
So you could handle it.
So I could handle
Yeah.
it. That was like there was something wrong.
That's so scary.
I remember like going like to the bathroom, and like I can kind of remember like different like scenes in my head, like of going to the bathroom.
Like just flashbacks. Like
Yes.
flashbacks, yeah.
Thank goodness I was with people that like actually I could trust. And it's so scary because I've heard of stories before where girls get spiked and then they're like, they wake up in certain situations, and it's so sad. But I just feel like you need to really be aware of like your surroundings, because
Yeah.
I was so carefree, and like now we've spoken about this
Anxious.
before. If you don't go out with a guy or like a boyfriend or someone that you trust, like I get anxiety. Like
Yeah,
when I'm
no,
going
I
out.
wouldn't. I also like, I know people are probably gonna be like, that's weird, but I won't go jawling without Brandon. Even if it's, okay, we've gone once because it was in the daytime.
Yeah.
But even if it's me and you dancing on the floor, I just need someone to be aware of us and where we are. Like, he's not involved. He doesn't come dance with us. Like, we can still do our own thing. Like, when I go out with his sister, like, our boyfriends are there, but they're like down that way. But then they just make sure they get our drinks at the bar and everything for us so that we can have that good time together and have our, like, whatever. So it's so scary. But even, like, guys, watch your drinks because sometimes they literally spike randomly. And if you just pick up a drink and drink from it, like, cheers,
but
doesn't matter.
But that's why when we were out at Cabo last, like, I always watch them. Like, I watch them open the Savannah. Like,
I won't let someone I don't trust get me a drink, or I get my own drink. Like, I won't get it even off of like a tray. If they're bringing like a tray around with drinks on it, I won't take from there. But one of my friends, they were at, I think, Dalapa, whatever, in Stellenbosch. You can bleep out her name, it doesn't matter. Anyway, they were out and he picked up a drink that was next to his drink and drank from it, and he got spiked and he was like also blackout, like he passed out in the bathroom. His phone fell out of his pants with him at the time, and then just before he blacked out, he was typing to her, but like obviously all messed up, and then passed out in the bathroom and the phone fell, and she's like, this isn't right. So drunk so quickly, like something's wrong. And then she was calling the friend, like, what's happening? Like, no, don't worry about it, like we've got him taken care of, like he just drank a bit too much. But like he was full on spiked, blacked out. Like he also has a high tolerance after one drink, so it was literally just a drink that was next to his that he thinks he just took someone else's by mistake. So it doesn't matter like if it's if you're a girl or a guy, like if you just pick up the wrong drink or take from a tray or something, like, oh, it's so bad.
Shame. And he's so sweet as well.
I know, he's so innocent, and people want to go to town and stuff. I'm like, no, I do not want to go to town. Please do not make me go there. Especially because like I have a guy friend that loves going to town. So I'm like, you don't understand. The experience for me in town is not the experience for you in town.
Thank you. Like, people don't understand that.
I'm not going at 12 o'clock at night, like from my house to no, I'm not doing it. We can go drink at like the bar here if you really want to, or like there's literally like a club we can dance at down the road. It's not worth my life.
Yeah, because I was in Kloof Street like a few weeks back, and it was sort of reasonable time, and I was with like a guy friend, so like it was fine. But I can't picture myself ever going out in Long Street. To end off, I just want to ask, like, were there any good moments you can think of this year that like stick out to you? And then also, what are your hopes like for the new year?
I don't think anything like super amazing happened. Like the biggest change was moving, which at the time, like, it was very stressful and I really did not enjoy the move, but actually being here, I'm like really glad I did it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Thank you. So I'm really glad, like that is like a highlight of my year, is like moving out of my comfort zone. And then obviously like we haven't gone on the safari yet, so I think that's going to be my like best part of the whole year, and like celebrating 10 years with Brandon will be.
I know, I'm like something so hard.
He's not going to propose. I already asked him, he said he's not, so
I feel like you guys are technically like super committed. That would just be like a nice add-on.
I'll wait for him to graduate and be rich. But so I think that like definitely the move and like moving out of my comfort zone. And then my hopes for next year is just to like experience life a bit more. Like I know we said in the last episode, I was thinking about that we want to say yes to more things. We said the last time, which I think I have done. But
I think so too.
I think next year it's not necessarily saying yes to more things, but just doing more, like traveling, like living life. Like I don't want to be reckless and like whatever. And I'm also kind of tired on like constantly having to work on myself, like constantly wanting to eat better, constantly wanting to lose weight, constantly wanting to, improve the whole time. It's very exhausting. So next year I feel like I just want to enjoy. Like I just want to live my life. I just want to be there and not have to constantly think about what do I have to do tomorrow, what chores must I do, what tasks do I have to do, what do I want to work on.
You need to channel your inner brat.
Literally, like carefree, like don't care, smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, like just like.
But like that's how I'm feeling. I'm like, I don't want my life every day to just be chores, because that's what I feel like. I'm like, life is just one chore after the other. It's dishes, or it's laundry, or it's whatever, and I'm just like, I don't want to live that way anymore.
But don't you have you have a type A personality?
I do, which is why. But it's so
you're
stressful.
You're an overachiever. It's just like who you are.
I know, but I don't want to be that way. I want to just live and not always constantly have to be trying to improve myself all the time. Or even like at work, like I try to be perfect all the time and try to do the best every time. And like I'm human, I can make a mistake once in a while. Like the world's not going to end,
Yeah.
So I just feel like I need to let go a little bit next year and just like you know, if someone says like, let's go to the beach, and be like, oh my word, but then there's going to be sand in the car, and then I'm going to get this, and we have to do this, and I'm going to sunblock, and then I just want to go.
Yeah, I just feel like buckets.
Yeah, I don't have to like think every
Yeah.
little thing. So like that overthinking and whatever. I just want to like have a relaxed year and not feel like overworked, you know?
Like kind of live like a slow life, but like slow
Yeah,
fun.
definitely. Yeah. And you, what do you think for next year?
I think obviously like focusing on things that like make me happy, but then also like nurturing relationships that I have, like you and like Kyla and like other friends, and then yeah, just like making sure that I'm also having fun,
Yeah.
and like not caring so much about what people think, because sometimes I can get like really get in my head about it.
I think you're really good at that though, because like you're so consistent with your posting and like posting content that you're passionate about, and like even though you have those thoughts, you're still pushing through and doing your thing, which I like really admire about you. But I also wanted to ask, what was your highlight for the year, do you think?
Obviously like changing jobs.
I'm so happy for you,
Dude,
like,
I honestly
so
like
nice.
I look back at this year, and even though I do want it to end because it's been like a really like a
Hectic
weird
year.
type of year in terms of like personal like relationships, yeah, like I'm blessed, like I'm really grateful that I actually got the opportunity, and I think it's because I kind of put it in the universe. So I feel like when you don't operate from like a scarcity mindset and you actually like put in the energy that you want change, I feel like it can happen for you. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like that transition.
Yes, to finally like everything to settle down kind of thing. Because
Yeah.
starting a new job, even though it's like nice, it's still stressful because you
Yeah.
don't know what you're doing yet. You still need to find your place and I get to know the people and stuff. So next year when it's like settled down.
And I
like,
hate change. So
Yeah.
like I hate change.
Yeah.
So
but
like,
then it's good that you still pushed for the change.
So
you know?
sometimes in life I feel like you have to, like, you know, when you have like a pep talk with yourself and like, no, like
Yeah.
Kelly,
Yeah.
you need to accept change sometimes. And yeah, so I've done that, which I'm proud of.
Okay.
Nice. And yeah, I just hope for next year that we can both have a really good abundance here.
I feel like, yeah, that's what I want. Like I want to just be living life. Like
Yeah.
this year was like just, I feel like I did chores the whole year. That's what I did.
And, like-
and worked. That's all I did this whole year.
I know, right? And like, this is the last year of my 20s.
That's it next. Nah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a good year next year.
Like, I just want to, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm shedding a lot this year.
Yes.
And like, I'm just ready for the new year because like, I'm already motivated. So like, I just want to get this year over.
I'm so excited for your 30th.
So yeah.
I'm so excited.
So yeah, thanks so much for coming on the pod. I love having you on.
Thank you for having me.
And
It's been...
I love your place.
Thank you.
Anyways, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and I wish everyone a really good Christmas and a happy, abundant New Year. I love that word abundance. I feel like I need to write that somewhere.
I feel like
I can
you do.
think it the whole time. You know?
Yeah, I feel like you do.
So, yeah.
Before we end, like what I was thinking about as well in terms of relationships, because I've seen that people are really enjoying when I speak about like relationship stuff or like avoidant type of relationships. So like if you don't think like I will never find something like that again, and you rather come from a place of like I deserve better, I feel like you will definitely attract it.
Yeah,
So that's the vibe I'm on right now.
Yes, yeah, that you deserve better
Yeah.
and it will find you when the time's right. But I also feel like if you're not looking for it, it will find you
Yes,
as well. So
yes.
just put it into the universe, forget about it, and it will come back to you.
Yeah.
Do you know what
So
I mean?
wish everyone a lot of good
Yes.
vibes when it comes
Please,
to that.
can this be the end of the year of the hookups?
Right? Dude, I'm so tired of hookup culture. Oh my god.
That's a whole nother episode.
Oh my gosh. I'm simping so hard for you and Brandon. But anyways. But yeah, thank you so much. And
thanks for having me.
yeah, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.